So, I just felt I needed to come on. So, hang on a minute. I know no one's probably watching at this time. It's pretty early, but ish. Just let me sort the bird out. But I just want to come and say, hi, Skies 5D. I'm not consenting to this crap no more. I'm not going to be coming on my channel and talking about, hi, Tapper. Hi, Av. Hang on, let me sit down a minute. Just let me sort the bird out. I just wanted to come on and just do a little thing I'm looking for. Oh, there it is. Yes, you can actually. Right, just let me sit you down here 1 minute. I thought I'd just get this out of the way. Hi Rachel. Hang on. Right, Jack. The sun's in my eyes. After last night, funny enough, I've just watched Prime Disclosure this morning, and I always say watch Prime Disclosure. Hi Nathan, hi Ricardo, Rachel, Tapper, My Skies 5D, anyone else that's in. I knew this day would come with the polarity, whatever the right word is, with what's going on with like parallel universes, I will call it, with people fearing. I kept saying last night, when you're too much in the mainstream media, you're going to get confused. I personally do not need to come on anymore, and I've made a decision to talk about certain stuff I believe in, which looks political, but it isn't, because it's much more than that. And there's 17 in the house right now, and that's what I'm talking about. It isn't. Q to me, I'm just going to say how I feel, is something that gave us a tool to realise how to research and question everything, because that's what you should be doing, full stop. Anyway, within yourself as well. So I personally don't need to come on anymore saying, oh, look at this, look at that. You should be able to discern yourself. If you're finding it a hard time to discern, maybe you're watching too much. There's a lot of people fear-mongering, and someone's just sent me another link to a woman going on about FEMA camps, saying that Trump said this, Trump said that, when really, when you look at it, he hasn't actually said that. But I'm not getting into that no more. I am doing me from now on, and I am doing what keeps me happy, because there's a lot of fear-mongering at the minute, and a lot of people in fear, which I can understand, but it is not doing me any good to be trying to even calm them people down. You're going to believe in what you're going to believe in. I trust at the end of the day a divine plan, because at the end of it all, there's a bigger picture, and I can see some of that bigger picture, and I'm choosing not to jump on board with what everyone else is talking about on the doom and gloom of FEMA, when that is, to me, that's not what's happening. I want to step away from that. I've done my research, and what I'm researching now is me, within myself. If you're not calm within yourself, you ain't going to be calm with what anything that happens. This time is to go within. That's hilarious. Someone sent me the same video. Yeah, people are posting videos. I don't know that person. They're posting videos around to get people in that fear mode, because of the stuff that's going on right now. The best way to take people down and take away the spirit is to get them in fear. And I don't feed into it, because personally, I've done my research for me. I believe I know what's going on, and my spirits are high. Those side want to take spirits down. I ain't playing that game no more. I've done my research on what I believe in with Q, how you look at it. You don't assume dates, even though we say dates, because things are happening. Just because you can't see something yet doesn't mean it's not happening. The Masons did a good job of that, didn't they? Secret societies of pulling the wool from under, covering our eyes up for centuries. You couldn't see it, but it was there. So I'm not feeding into it anymore. That's why I've come away watching too much stuff. You're supposed to be vibing up. I can't. 22, there you go, 22, 11, 11. I can't do any more of this, because it's still causing division in my chat. So I got triggered last night, which was good. I've got to learn not to get triggered. I'm only doing me, and I'm only expressing to you how I feel. So from now on, there's going to be a change in the channel. I am not talking about that stuff anymore. Like I said, even when it comes out, it is for people to research themselves, and then after that, you will be researching yourself within. I don't need to do that. I've done it. There's new people getting on it, and they're all in a flap. There's people who were strong in faith that are now not strong in faith because they're watching too much stuff. If you were strong in something, and then you start watching a load of other stuff, because there's lots being pumped out right now, and that side will pump a lot of stuff out now as well. You do have to be careful with what you're watching and who you're following, because some people are planted in there ages ago to do this in this time to change everyone's mind. That's all I'm saying. I've chosen to watch the people I watch that have uplifting vibrations. If you go and listen to Prime Disclosure from yesterday, funnily enough, because I watched it the day after, he said exactly what I've said. And he's even said about people who are trying to pump positivity out, they're realizing now that they can't do this. They have to stay in a high vibe. Well, I realized that last night. I can't do it anymore. So when people start coming in chat, shouting things out, saying things about stay strong. Oh, I'm strong. This is what I mean. It's and where your journey is. Yeah, it's all about my journey. You're all on your journey. I've just realised, I have been realising, he's ace Prime Disclosure. It's my journey. I have to leave the people who are in that polarity, whatever the word is, right now, to do their own thing. I'm not talking about the kids' queue anymore. I believe in all that because it's part of what's going on, but there's a bigger thing going on, a divine plan going on. To me, that's what I believe. So that's what I'm going to carry on talking about. I don't need to do all this research. I've done it. I can't do any more. And that was just to get people to, so they can research. Because like I said before, it's all right, people saying this isn't happening, that ain't happening, cues a psyop. These are the people that don't even look into it. Don't go back to the beginning. Don't go and research around because people think it's only watching another channel. No, they're not researching who's linked up with who. They were friends. Oh, they were in the Skull and Bones. All that stuff most of us know about. I don't want to talk about that anymore because it does look political, but it's not political. And this is where a lot of arguments start. Hi, Effie. So I'm glad I got triggered last night because now I'm just going to keep doing my spiritual journey and I'm going to get heavy in on that. And that's a higher frequency because I believe this is what's going to be needed in the near future. Yes, there's a lot of stuff going down and it looks like something else, but it would do when everyone's trying to work the truth out and everyone's going in fear. Like I said, if you listen to Prime Disclosure, it was brilliant what he just said. Said exactly what I said. If you're getting in fear, you're watching too much. Who are you watching? What are you listening to? There's people out there putting videos out, but they're quoting mainstream media. They're going on about certain stuff in the army. You can't see no dates. Know how the media plays. Watch out of the shadows. Most of us know that anyway without watching that documentary. They're illusionists. But after this video, I know I've said it before, I am not talking about this anymore. I have my belief in what I believe in and what Q is and who President Trump is, because someone's just put a video up saying he's not in charge anymore because he's given it all to FEMA, and FEMA have got more control than President Trump. That is utter bullcrap. Because they're feeding into what they think they're seeing. But like I said, that's just my belief. I ain't talking about it anymore. Anyone who comes in chat, you can talk between yourself as what's going on, but I won't be getting triggered off nobody in chat anymore. I'm not going to mention comments that come up in chat. That's one of my biggest things that I'm learning not to do, is not to get triggered. I'm going to a neutral point now because, like I said, we're in the eye of the storm. The best thing is to be neutral. Well, that's what I mean, Dave. I can only hi, Martin. I can only do so much on cue. I've done it. I've been on it for years. It's not because I'm walking away. I'm just very aware. But the next step after that is me and my journey and the beautiful things that are coming in my life at the minute, even though all this is going on, to concentrate on that. But I'll still be sharing my journey on here with the light that's coming in. I say the light, the orbs and things that are going on that are wonderful to share with you, because I know it's happening to other people. Yeah, our thoughts create our reality. They do. We are the manifestors. So if you're dwelling on the fear, you're going to bring more fear in. I know that. That's why I don't do it. You're going to bring more fear in. Yes, I get triggered on here like I did last night because I feel for the people in chat of, it's not about talking the talk. You've got to talk the talk and walk the walk. You've got to do the work. It's about going within at the minute. It's about being peaceful within. If you're not peaceful within, you're not going to be peaceful on the outside. You're going to think everything's, bad, everything's this, everything's that. So there is a lot of time, like I said, for meditation, for prayer, for intentions, for calming yourself down, for going out in nature, for switching the damn TV off, Maybe watch something in the morning. Don't watch it all day. Exactly, I've said that before. When you're in dis-ease, you get a disease. All you're doing by upsetting yourself is making yourself ill. And that's a fact, because that's how it works. So when I come on next, it might be tonight, I'm not sure. Good morning. Hi, Revel. I ain't talking about that anymore. Those of us who know and are on that high belief of what's going on, I don't need to wake nobody else up. I've woke a few people up, and then they go on the journey whether to discern if that's true or not. More and more people are waking up, but more and more people are waking up to the spiritual thing. Tapper's just put out The Shadows. Please go and watch it if you haven't seen it. Learn what mainstream media are, who they are, and what they do. There is going to be a time of transparency. We know this. It just looks all up in the air. It's going to look all up in the air because everyone's in fear and confused at the minute. So everything in the physical is going to be up in the air. If you don't know about how the universe manifests, then you're not going to understand that when you're in fear, you attract more of what you're focusing on. If you're focusing on total fear all the time and you're in lack and you're scared, you're going to bring more of it in. That's the way it goes. I can't do this anymore because there's 33 in the house there, Christ consciousness. It's going to start dragging my energy down, and I'm not consenting to it. Yeah, 33, see? Now it's gone down again. I am not consenting to it. People can talk and chat whatever's going on, what they think's going on, and that's all right. Yes, vibrational manifestation. That's what it's all about. We are all energy. Everything is energy. Everything that comes from source, God, whatever you want to call it, many names, it's all energy. The universe is full of energy. We are energy beings. Like I've said, I just need to talk more about this stuff in the way I do it. I am not going to be talking about that anymore. Everyone's seen what journey I've been on. Everyone's seen me talk about Q and Trump. You know where I reside with that, and I still do. This does not mean that I'm falling off that train. I'm still on it. It's just my journey has moved on. If you're not going with the flow, if you're not moving and you're staying stagnant, then you're not really growing. It's all about growth. It's about being aware. But I can't do this with that anymore, because there's great channels doing it, but be careful who you're watching. I don't need to do it. But yeah, and I don't go looking at the tweets anymore that much. I see the ones because I believe to see with the awareness the stuff that is going on, and it all looks topsy-turvy, but it would do. Good morning, Dolly. Sounds like someone done your edit knife. Yeah, it's not someone's done me head in. It's just I get triggered. 333s in the house now. So trigger's a good thing because it makes you reflect. I've reflected and thought, I'm not consenting to this anymore. Light shall always be victorious. Exactly. So I think some of you know what I mean. That's not about anybody. That's just saying, I'm glad I got triggered. I reflected and thought, this isn't it. When it's not doing me no good, then when it's pulling my energy down, then I step away. And I'm not saying Q is, I'm saying people going in fear, because all there is at the minute is a massive pull apart of people who were in faith. Now they're not, now they're confused, which I understand. Now they're fearing, which I understand, but that's not part of my journey. Dolly Daydream, I feel the same. I've stopped searching, as all that matters now is my journey. Beautiful, Rachel, and that's what I'm trying to say. All that matters now is my journey. None of that is happening in my reality at the minute, and it won't with a higher frequency. I'm on the belief, some of you may be and some of you may not be, as above, so below. There's been a war in heaven, let's say, and then it projects down here. They try and twist it. They know what's coming with the conjunctions of the planets because they're all energy and so forth and so on. I don't really need to explain that. If people think I'm talking in code, so be it. Maybe you're not at that point on your journey yet where you understand. People normally understand that when they're at a certain point in the journey of the way of explaining things is, I'm on my journey and I'm just carrying on. I can't do the journey for you. It is up to you to do the journey for yourself. And you will go through all these emotions. You will pick things up. You will drop things. It doesn't mean you're dropping certain things. I just don't need to be in it constantly. I don't need to be in the 3D. I'm very aware, and that's all that matters. I don't need to be. I'm trying to connect back to my soul self. Yeah, my soul is exactly. And the soul, they never can take it away. They've tried to part it. They've tried to distract it. They can and retract it. But no, I don't consent. I'm on my soul journey. My soul has been telling me for a while, stop doing it. Do you remember when I pulled the cards out and it kept saying, what is your journey? What is your path? What are you being called to do? It's not this. I mean, it's this, but it's not constantly staying in the big soup of distraction and stuff that's going on right now. And I've got people who are grounding me in that as well. So just before I go, I just needed to get that out. It's nothing about anybody before anybody thinks it is. It's just me reflecting and thinking, I got triggered. That's not a good thing. I'll say sorry to the person I got triggered to, but that isn't the reality I'm in. It might be yours, but it definitely isn't mine. My journey is my journey. If I take in everybody's energy and things that they're saying, it's going to drag me down, and that is not where I'm going. Yeah, we are only responsible for our own thoughts and actions. We are. They put stuff out because they want you to react. I only get upset because I feel for people. 433, I'm here in Toronto. Yeah, so, people have got to learn that, and they will, because you do. Rachel, you just said it right there and then. I'm trying to do things that are filling my soul up, not depleting it. Anything that's making me vibe in a bad way, depleting it, I'm not watching them channels. Why would you want to? If you're aware of what's going on, just stay in the eye of the storm and just keep observing at the minute. It's all observation at the minute. Nothing's happening to you at the minute. It's all observation. So, that's all I'm saying. So let's see what the cards say. But from now on, I'm going to take a bit of a break. Like, I'm not going to be on as much. I want everyone to just observe what's going on themselves. But within you, it's about going within and realising what's happening to you when you're watching certain channels. Are they making you fearful? Are they making you angry? What is it they're actually saying? It's about checking you and your energy all the time. If it's making you feel like that, switch it off. Right, 2 cards. 1 card, I'll do it with 3. Exactly, Dave. Then you're aware of what's going on, and then you just go and do your own thing. That's what Q was for as well. It says we are the news now. It's just to discern, so you can learn to discern what the actual truth is. Oh yeah, I'm strong. This is why I'm saying what I'm saying. I don't need to be up in all that. Basically, so you're not actually believing everything mainstream media say, because a lot of people do. And that's all it is. And you can walk away from it just being Hebrews 7, 11, 17. Well, there you go. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, I'm just observing. But I'm observing a lot of people really jumping, don't know where to go. I'm just staying neutral at the minute. But like I said, when I come on, I'm just going to be doing my cards and talking about some other stuff. Everyone can talk and chat about what they want to, and I'm not going to get triggered, because Funny enough, the last card that comes out, right? The first card, Pleiades. Double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. I try, and this is what I'm trying to do. I don't want to be in that. This is very relevant for me. A lot of us are trying to do it. You're trying to uplift yourself as well. The second one is Akasha. Your guidance is divinely guided. Climbing up them ladders, ascending in your consciousness. The last card for the day is protection. Call back your power, because that's what it's all about. I do not consent. I'm calling back my power. You are very powerful. And then it says cut the cords, which I'm always waffling on about, cutting the cords of what is tying you down, what is making you angry, what do you think's defining you, blah, 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 blah. Said it a million times. Cut the cords. And then soul retrieval. We're on a soul retrieval. Don't know if you can see that. Soul retrieval. Retrieve your soul. Retrieve your soul. Retrieve your soul. That's all I can say. So it's just to know that when I do come on next, I'm not getting in that fight about stuff. It's up to you to discern things yourself, and it's up to you to retrieve your soul and fill up your soul with beautiful things, because there's too much going on of this, that, and the other. I'm just going to stay in the eye of the storm, in the middle, neutral, and I'm just observing. Life is about observing things and seeing what makes you feel good or bad. If it's good, go more with the good. If it's making you feel bad, move away from it. That's why you say you lose a lot of friends. You do this, you do that. Things happen because you can't stay in that energy. People do move on with friends and certain things. That's just life. It's a cycle. You can't always reside in people's energy because they don't get you or whatever it is. You have to move away. If you were still stuck with certain people maybe you hung around with when you were younger and you weren't doing good things and you were repeating the same thing and you were never growing, your soul's never going to get fed up with anything, like lifted up with anything. Go where you want, when you want. Freedom, stay safe. Yeah, exactly. Much love, Dolly. Chat. Thank you. Yeah, it's a higher frequency. I choose to be in a higher consciousness. This is why we talk about 3D, 4D, 5D. I've been in 4D and I'm swimming in 4D and I'm getting in contact with 5D, but I keep getting pulled down by 3D. I'm not doing it. I'm trying to ascend to 5D. I'm trying to be a better person. I'm trying to not get triggered. It's hard. It's life. But I am working on it. I've always been working on it. So, yeah, colours and numbers. Well, I see colours and numbers as messages from divine. Colours are very strong and numbers are very strong at the minute. And I know through numbers and things that I'm seeing personally in my spiritual development that I'm getting a lot of affirmations and things right, and the tingling in the top of my head and the tingling in my fingers when I resonate with someone's channel or not someone's channel or what someone's saying, but most importantly, just me. I'm just sharing. So stay up in a higher frequency. Life's great when you observe. Yes, it is. And just get into that. Yes, spider senses. Exactly. Get into those. Get into yourself. Get into center self. Energy parasites are always they are, and it affects people when they start not knowing thyself and not staying strong in the beliefs. People are falling, but I knew this would happen. A lot of us did. It's very hard. It's very hard because of all the distraction and all the chaos. All the chaos. So when I see you next, it will just be on nice talks in the spiritual realms, because that's all I'm doing at the minute, because that's what I want to do. That's where I'm going. That's where I'm being pulled to. Like I said, it doesn't mean I've dropped off all the other stuff. It just means I'm aware I don't have to be in it. I'm just checking. I'm like an eagle. I'm like, oh yeah, see what's going on there. Well, but at the end of it all, we are all going that way, back home to heart. So I hope you've understood what I'm trying to say, but I'm fed up with draining of my positive. Exactly. So yeah, There's got to be a bit of chaos because you've got to see, like I said, you have to see the dark to see the light. That is all I'm saying on this subject. Again, anything that I come forth now, I'm not going to get triggered by chat. I'm just going to do what I come on YouTube to do, of how I want to shine my light and the way I do it, with my drawings, my art, little discussions that are coming in, trying to just help everyone feel positive, and what I do to help me stay in the light of positivity and feed on the positivity, not on the fear mongering, because I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Like I said, I don't consent. I'm taking my power back. I don't consent to none of it. So I will see you all very soon. But like I said, what day is it? I'll probably come around the end of the week and we'll just see what's been going on. We'll just sit in it, we'll observe, and we'll see how we feel in a few days. And then I'll see what pictures I've done, because I think they resonate with my artwork of how I'm feeling. It's all about feeling. It's not about this. This is trying to compute everything that's going on. It's a resonation. So, no, a lot of people didn't consent, but I've just been trying to put things across to help people. But I just realised I can't do it. I can only do me and share with you. And that's it. And if it brings you a higher frequency or some sort of positivity, then I'm doing my job. And that's all I came on YouTube to do, basically. So please go and watch Prime Disclosure. Some of you might not be into it, but if you listen to the messages saying of bringing yourself away from certain things, he said exactly what I said last night, and I love it. I love it. But yeah, so like I said, the last picture I did was this. Some people will see it as something else. I didn't. Liberation Earth, liberation Earth, liberation us, liberation to all people. I've drawn this as in what they brought it in as. I've drawn it the other way around. Creating has magic in it. I changed it to love, because love is no fear. You're either in fear or love. So choose where you want to be. Like I said, the divine feminine of nurturing and all that is coming back. Holding hands with the masculine and soaring together. No one's over anyone. So that's all I'm saying. Yes, Dolly and all on chat. Breathe deep and have peace. Exactly. It's breathe deep. When you're feeling these energies coming in and you're getting rattled and you're getting in fear, sit somewhere, breathe deeply. The sun's good, and have peace within. When you have peace within, you'll calm down a lot and you'll see things from a different angle, and it might just help you. It will help you. So yes, Statue of Liberty with Mandal. Yeah. So yes. So I shall see you all. Yeah, you've also liberated yourself. Yeah, I have liberated myself. This is what about. It's not just. It's liberation. Like I say, Earth. It's liberating yourself. Free soul. So I'll see you all soon. Bye.